Once, a young girl named Mira visited her grandmother in a small coastal village during her summer break. Mira loved spending time with her grandmother, who was wise and full of stories. One evening, as they sat by the shore watching the waves, Mira said, "Grandma, when I grow up, I want to be strong and successful. Can you tell me how to achieve that?" Her grandmother smiled and said, "Let me show you something." The next morning, she took Mira to the beach and handed her 2 small seashells. "Take these shells and place one in the calm, shallow water near the shore, and the other in the deeper, rougher waters where the waves crash. Come back in a few years and tell me which one you think will be more beautiful." Mira did as she was told, placing one shell gently in the shallow water and tossing the other into the roaring waves. She wondered, "The shell in the shallow water will stay safe and smooth, while the one in the deep will get tossed around and scratched. Surely, the one in the calm water will be better." Years later, Mira returned to the village as a young woman. She went straight to her grandmother and said, "Grandma, I've thought about your lesson for years, but I still don't understand. Can you tell me now how to be strong and successful?" Her grandmother took her back to the beach. First, they looked at the shell in the shallow water. It was still smooth and intact, but it had grown dull and lifeless over time. Then, they waded into the deeper waters and found the second shell. It was no longer the same. It had been polished by the waves, its edges smoothed, and its colors vibrant and glowing. It had become a thing of beauty. Mira was amazed. "But Grandma, how is this possible? The shell in the deep water faced so many storms and rough waves. Shouldn't it have been destroyed?" Her grandmother smiled and said, "The challenges it faced are what made it beautiful. The waves polished it, the sand smoothed it, and the pressure made it strong. Just like this shell, you too will face storms in life. But if you embrace them, they will shape you into something stronger and more beautiful than you ever imagined." Success isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about growing through them. Mira looked at the shell and then at her grandmother. She realized that the struggles she feared were the very things that would make her resilient and extraordinary. From that day on, she faced every challenge with courage, knowing that each one was shaping her into the person she was meant to be.